Hey everyone! Welcome back! If you're looking for the ultimate desktop replacement in 2025, it comes down to these two titans, the MSI Titan A18 HX AI versus the MSI Raider A18 HX. We're diving deep to see which absolute monster is right for you. Watch till the end before you buy, you'll know the clear winner. Links for the latest prices and deals are in the description. Like the video, it helps me out massively. When comparing the build quality and design, it is immediately clear that while they share a monumental chassis, they are positioned differently in MSI's lineup, with the Titan serving as the ultimate Halo product. Both machines are beasts, fundamentally designed as desktop replacements, not portable commuters. They both weigh in at nearly 8 pounds and share similar large dimensions, demanding a dedicated large laptop bag for transport. However, the Titan aims for a more elevated aesthetic that befits its extreme price tag. The Titan features a cleaner design with an illuminated MSI logo and subtle blue accents, giving it a sci-fi premium flair, aligning with a showpiece machine. In contrast, the Raider, while sturdy and well-built with minimal flex and no creaking, opts for a more understated appearance, characterized by black plastic, red accents, and a front LED bar, ultimately making it feel less premium than the Titan's showpiece styling. Focusing on the user interface components further illustrates this difference in positioning. The Titan A18 HX AI boasts a cherry ultra-low-profile mechanical keyboard with per-key RGB, a feature that enhances the typing and gaming experience and underscores its high-end nature. The Raider A18 HX, despite having a full keyboard with a numpad and SteelSeries branding, is disappointing, with key travel lacking crisp feedback, making it comparable to more mid-range gaming laptops. Similarly, the touchpads differ. The Raider's touchpad is small for an 18-inch laptop and feeling hollow when clicked, whereas the Titan's overall design seems to prioritize a more complete, high-quality input experience. In terms of connectivity, both laptops offer an excellent modern array of ports, reflecting their status as powerful desktop replacements, but the Titan has a slight edge that caters to the true workstation user. The Raider A18 HX comes equipped with 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports, 3 USB-A 3.2 Gen 2 ports, an HDMI 2.1, an SD card reader, and 2.5 gigabit Ethernet. The inclusion of dual Thunderbolt 5 ports, offering up to 80 gigabits per second, is outstanding for connecting high-bandwidth peripherals, though their mid-chassis placement on the right side is a potential source of cable clutter. The Titan A18 HX AI, however, matches the 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports and 3 USB-A 3.2 Gen 2 ports, but specifies an SD Express reader, an upgrade over a standard SD reader, along with the HDMI 2.1 RJ45 and combo audio jack. This subtle enhancement in the SD Express reader on the Titan reinforces its dual identity as both an extreme gaming machine and a high-end workstation capable of handling fast media transfer for tasks like 8K video editing and heavy 3D rendering. Both machines utilize the same massive cooling system, incorporating a vapor chamber, dual fans, and 4 exhausts, which is necessary to manage the extreme thermal loads of their top-tier components like the RTX 5090. The Titan A18 HX AI is built to impress and command a higher-end aspirational market segment, while the Raider A18 HX uses the same underlying durable structure, but with a less flamboyant, more utilitarian aesthetic for users who prioritize raw performance over a premium feel. The display on both representing the absolute best in modern gaming laptop panels. Both machines feature a large 18-inch mini LED display running at a high 3840 by 2400 4K plus resolution with a 120 Hz refresh rate. This technology enables both to reach extreme HDR brightness peaks in the 1000+ nit range, while also achieving near-perfect black levels, comparable to OLED, due to their localized dimming zones. The result is a premium visual experience with exceptional color accuracy, specifically 100% DCI-P3 coverage, making the screen suitable for professional creative work alongside top-tier gaming. However, the 2 key omissions that could affect the gaming experience: the lack of G-Sync and the absence of advanced Optimus, which means switching between integrated and dedicated graphics requires a system reboot. The Raider, while silent on these specific features, emphasizes the panel's minimal bloom and excellent color performance, placing both laptops at the top tier for display quality. When looking at the webcam and biometrics, the two models offer a very similar and robust package. Both the Titan 18 HX AI and the Raider A18 HX are equipped with a 1080p webcam that supports HDR. Crucially for security and convenience, both also include an IR camera for Windows Hello facial recognition, and the Titan specifically mentions a physical privacy shutter, a feature the Raider also has. The inclusion of a fingerprint reader in addition to the IR camera for biometrics, the microphones offer decent quality with effective noise control. A difference is regarding AI-based features, as the Raider's Windows Studio Effects, a suite of AI-enhanced camera and mic features, is missing from the AMD-based Raider model, implying the Intel-based Titan model likely includes it, leveraging the Intel Core Ultra's NPU for these functions. The keyboard and touchpad experience, however, shows a notable divergence between the two MSI flagships, despite the shared chassis design. The Titan 18 HX AI distinguishes itself by featuring a cherry ultra-low-profile mechanical keyboard with per-key RGB lighting. This mechanical setup is intended to provide a superior, more tactile, and responsive typing and gaming experience that is expected in a no-compromise Halo product. The Titan's aesthetic as having a per-key RGB mechanical keyboard with sci-fi styling. In sharp contrast, the Raider A18 HX uses a full keyboard with a numpad that, despite the SteelSeries branding, is characterized as mediocre. The key travel on the Raider's keyboard is lacking crisp feedback, making it comparable to what you would find on mid-range gaming laptops. While the per-key RGB lighting is praised on the Raider, the core typing feel disappoints. Furthermore, the touchpad on the Raider is small for an 18-inch laptop and feeling hollow and clicked, positioning it behind the larger, smoother touchpads offered by competitors. Finally, the battery life and portability story is virtually identical and equally grim for both absolute performance monsters. Portability is explicitly stated as not the mission for either machine, which are purely desktop replacements designed for occasional movement. Both the Titan and the Raider share the same massive chassis, weighing in at nearly 8 pounds without factoring in their respective huge power bricks. Both also utilize the maximum flight-safe battery size of 99 watt-hour. Despite this large battery capacity, the sheer power draw of their extreme components, including the top-tier Intel AMD CPUs and the RTX 5090 GPU, results in poor battery life. The Raider's specific figures of only about 3 hours for video playback or real-world use. The Titan commute is enough to remind the user that the machine belongs on a desk. Both require their massive AC adapters, a 400-watt brick for the Raider to sustain performance, and neither is practical for extended use away from an outlet, defining their role as stationary performance titans. When examining the core differences, the most significant divergence lies in their central processors and the resulting performance characteristics across various workloads. The Titan 18 HX AI is powered by the Intel Core Ultra 9 285 HX, a brand new 24-core chip comprising 8 performance and 16 efficiency cores capable of boost clocks up to 5.5 GHz. This Intel chip is lauded for its comprehensive performance designed to crush multi-threaded tasks and background processes alongside gaming. In contrast, the Raider A18 HX features the AMD Ryzen 9 9955 HX 3D, a 16-core CPU that leverages AMD's specialized 3D V-cache technology, making it specifically engineered for maximum gaming throughput. While the Intel Core Ultra 9 285 HX excels in overall core count and clock speed for general processing, it shows a close contest. For instance, in Cinebench 2024, the AMD chip achieved a second-best laptop score ever recorded, firmly establishing it as one of the fastest mobile CPUs available. However, in applications like Handbrake, the Intel Core Ultra 9 285 HX wins out due to its higher total core count, demonstrating its superiority in certain multi-threaded and sustained heavy-duty tasks compared to the AMD part. This processor difference dictates the subtle nuances in their editing and workstation power. The MSI Titan 18 HX AI, with its 24-core Intel CPU, is positioned as a comprehensive workstation replacement. The sheer core count and high-speed memory configuration, up to 96GB of DDR5 6400 MHz RAM and a 6TB storage option in a 3-drive RAID 0 configuration, delivering a blazing 18GB per second, make it an absolute powerhouse for heavy production work. The Titan is explicitly marketed for professional use cases such as 8K video editing, heavy 3D rendering, and massive multitasking. This is reinforced by its memory and storage architecture, which provides superior data bandwidth and capacity essential for handling enormous project files. The Raider A18 HX, while also an extremely powerful workstation, has a slightly different focus. Its 64GB of DDR5 5600 RAM and 2TB PCIe 5.0 SSD still deliver blistering speeds, with read-write performance reaching over 14GB per second and 11GB per second respectively. However, the Titan's ability to support 96GB of RAM and 6TB of RAID storage gives it an edge in pure, uncompromised editing and rendering scale, where resource capacity is paramount. The AMD chip's slightly lower core count is evident in benchmarks like Handbrake, suggesting the Intel-based Titan might pull ahead in core-heavy video encoding tasks. In terms of pure gaming capability, both machines are united by the formidable NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 mobile GPU with a massive 24GB of video RAM, offering the highest possible performance in any current laptop. The pairing of either high-end CPU with the RTX 5090 ensures chart-topping gaming benchmarks. The Raider A18 HX specifically highlights the GPU's record-setting performance in tests like 3D Mark Port Royal, where it was approximately 11% faster than the RTX 5080. In-game performance is similarly stellar for both, with titles like Cyberpunk 2077 achieving phenomenal frame rates even in demanding overdrive mode, thanks to technologies like DLSS 4 and frame generation. However, the AMD-based Raider, with its 3D V-cache, is specifically optimized for maximizing frame rates in titles that benefit from large L3 cache, a feature often key in gaming. Conversely, the Titan baffling omission of G-Sync from its display, which could slightly diminish the ultra-premium gaming experience by potentially introducing screen tearing. While the RTX 5090 delivers peak performance on both, the AMD chip's specialization gives the Raider a targeted advantage in raw frame rate, whereas the Titan's Intel CPU excels at multitasking and background processing while gaming. The true differentiator in the RTX 5090, shared by both, is the massive 24GB video RAM, which is a major selling point for both local AI workloads and future-proofing high-resolution gaming. So, which machine is the true desktop replacement winner for 2025? If you're a gamer hunting for peak FPS and want the best price to performance, the MSI Raider A18 HX with its Ryzen 3D CPU takes the lead. But if you demand the absolute best workstation power, premium mechanical keyboard, maximum storage capacity, and superior overall finish, the MSI Titan 18HX AI is the clear, no-compromise winner.